you're ready.
Hello, my name is Lucritia Rouse. I am from the tribe of Yankton Sioux.
My name is Beata Rouse, Shunk, Yankton Sioux.
I'm Sonia Rouse, Yankton Sioux also.
I guess our story begins in end of 92. We lived in Marty, South Dakota. I had my own house with my kids, and my mother lived up the street with my brothers and their kids. And one day I woke up, the kids were all playing, and I called them in for supper, and I seen a bunch of units go by with lights on. That's when it was going on. I went out and they pulled into my mom's house. So I ran up the hill and I asked what was going on. They had all the kids in the vehicles. And I asked why they were taking them. And they said they had a call saying that they needed to be taken out of the house. I said, but my kids don't live here, they live with me. And my mom has other grandkids. But they loaded up all the kids. Next they came after my brothers. They arrested them, handcuffed them. One was at work. They went to his place of work, threw him on the floor and arrested him in front of all his co-workers. And made a big deal out of it. And they wouldn't tell us what was going on. I didn't see my kids for like 2.5 years maybe. They wouldn't tell me where they were. I went to court every week. I worked at the casino. Went to tribal court, fought for them and fought for them. Continuous, every week. And they kept denying me. Well, you got a job, you got a house? I said, yes, I do. Well, you need to go to treatment. So I went to treatment. Got back, went to court with my certificate. Oh, this isn't good enough treatment. You have to go again. So they sent me back to a different place. So I did 30 more days there. Got home, went back to court, same thing. No, can't get your children back. I said, well, they're not even on the res, are they? They said, no, they're not. They had them in Alpine. And I just found that out like 4 years later. And when I first went to see them, my baby didn't even know who I was. She wouldn't come to me. Her big brother had to take her because she was scared of me. She didn't know who I was. And I found out later where they had my kids, the foster parents were making them do chores men would do. Lift bales, feed their cattle like they were little slaves, you know. Had my girls rubbing the mom's feet and whatnot. I said, I don't even make them do nothing at home. I do everything for them. And there they were in a white society doing things for them. Then when I found out where they were, they moved them again. Moving them to CHS in Sioux Falls, where I had to go weekly with the social worker. Then I was supervised visits. There was always a person in there with us. We couldn't, talk or nothing. I couldn't say nothing to them. It was terrible.
I am one of the alleged victims of the children that were taken. I am her daughter, her oldest. What we were put through the system is undescribable. What they did to us in foster care. They replaced us every so and so with other foster parents. And going through this society, going through the basis and starting all over, we went through a lot as kids. They took our childhood away from us. We will never get that back. took us to examinations that had to be done during the processing of being in foster care. Without our parents' permission, they did it anyways. And there was no evidence of us ever being, touched or molested by our uncles. But to this day, my uncles are still in prison. To this day, the head leader of our program, director from ICWA, is still working as ICWA. And he's still doing this to many other kids. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's unright. Something has to be done for not our generation, but the next generation to come. And I'm here to tell my story. My grandma died of a broken heart, knowing that her sons were innocent. And nobody wouldn't help us. Nobody wouldn't hear our stories. It's been 20 years since we've seen them. And nothing has been done. So I hope and I pray that we will get justice for our families and our uncles.
Well, I'm Sonia, the little sister. Oh no, this. It's been hard living without my brothers for so long. We grew up as a close family. All went to church. And I know my brothers would never hurt none of us. But it's not strong.
So the tribe made a career out of our case. ICWA directors, the judges, lawyers, prosecution, the doctors that did examinations, foster parents, FBI agents, BIA. They're all big time career makers now. To break up families like this is unright.
Lock innocent men up. Take children away.
Then I expect you to live in society as a regular human being.
Thank you.